Hey everyone, J-Ro here, back with another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video, and today I am bringing you a banner review for Aerith's new featured banner with her Mermaid Rod and Pink Mermaid Beachwear, along with Red's new ultimate weapon, the Limited Moon. And we also have another treat, which is a rerun of the Rebirth crossover weapons. Alright, so before we get into it, if you could please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can be notified when I post new videos. Alright, so we'll start off with the Rebirth crossover rerun. So basically, they are rerunning all 5 of the crossover limited outfits and 4 weapons, because Red 13 did not have a weapon. So we have Tifa with her guide gloves and guide uniform. This is her non-elemental 1300% damaging weapon. As of now, we haven't had a real use for non-elemental for a pretty long time now. It seems like just elemental builds have basically taken over the game. So this is highly recommended not to go for unless you just want it. Red 13's Hellhound costume, it has Flame Frost Fangs, which basically gives him fire and ice resist. It was really good when it first came out a year and some odd months ago, but not necessarily something to chase. As far as the guide uniform for Tifa, this has physical attack 15 points and physical ability mastery. It's the same as the FF6 rerun uniform, so you know, same here. If you don't have a physical base costume already, like the Sabin outfit, you could always go for this. When it comes to air, we have Gambratine and Lovely Songstress. The Gambratine basically is a mid-tier maximum high physical attack up with a heal, and also the Mermaid Rod's +1 when Aerith HP is 90% or less. Well, +1 ATB, sorry. Pretty good healing weapon, but not necessarily needed if you have Monster Hunter crossover weapon and or Matt's new limit break weapon. So there you go. We also have the Lovely Songstress. It's basically got ATB boost built in. It has buff debuff extension and healing potency. Alright. Then we go over to Yuffie. This was one of the first exploit weakness weapons. When it comes to Yuffie's exploit weakness, hers here is 30%, and then also, but it's built into a water damaging weapon. So this is the physical version. It's a pretty good physical water weapon. Probably going to be really good for Ramuh. But our abilities are wonky to a degree because this is a water based weapon, but it doesn't have any water based abilities. The water ability potency and stuff comes from her outfit, which is her water arcanum. So there. Alright, and then of course we got Barrett, who is really, if anybody is going to pull on this banner here, should be going for Barrett's Fafnir rifle. It has cemented him as basically the #1 tank in the game, probably with Angeal being a close second, and that's because of Barrett's missing score, which we'll get into in a second. You know, Fafnir rifle, it raises physical defense, it gives Barrett a veil and provoke. So yeah, it's just all around a good weapon at OB10. If you can get it to OB6, that's good. If you can get it OB10, that's even better. But these are rerun weapons and they are limited. Then of course the Dragon King Varvatos outfit with Reprieve, which you know, definitely want an outfit with Reprieve, and it also has all elemental resistances 20%, which is really good. A lot of my content that I've done, especially like my Bahamut EX3 clears and stuff like that, I tend to run Barrett, especially for that opening phase, because not only because of Fafnir rifle, but also for the missing score. And the reason I keep bringing a missing score is because missing score is on this banner. So when you're doing your draws, you can also get the chance to get missing score. So there you have it. In the stamp card is similar to the last few stamp cards we've gotten. We have 2 weapons on the first page and an outfit. Then on the second page we have 3 weapons and an outfit. Same on the next page, on page 3. Page 4 is the same. So you have the potential to change all of these and, you know, get the Fafnir rifle if you wanted to. As you can see, these can be used. You can use blue crystals, or you can use, you know, your tickets or your red crystals, whichever one, and you can pull on this banner. Alright, so that's enough talking about the old stuff. Let's talk about what's brand new to the game. So we have Aerith here with her new Mermaid Rod and the Pink Mermaid Beachwear. Looking at that animation, looks pretty nice and quick. Alright, and there's Red's ultimate weapon animation there. Alright, let's go ahead and click on Aerith here and look at her Pink Mermaid Beachwear right quick. And if you don't recognize it, this is basically her Rebirth beachwear costume, and it looks amazing. I love it. I love how her hair is braided. You know, looks like she's going out for a night on the beach. Well, day on the beach. I like the coral reef on her rod, on the Mermaid Rod here. You know, it's giving a whole new world. All right, definitely a good 8 out of 10 outfit, maybe a 9 out of 10 outfit for me. All right, so let's find out what this outfit is all about. It does give us boost lightning potency for all allies. So lightning damage is increased by 15% for everybody on the team while she has this outfit on. That is brand new, and that is good. Definitely can tell that this is made for a lightning based damaging contest. Probably the battle ranking that's coming up next week that we have to deal with. No, not Red Mood, but well, this is probably for Bahamut Leviathan actually. Okay. And then we have the Pink Flower Pen, giving her magic defense 20% and healing potency 10%. Definitely something that we would need for Bahamut and Leviathan, because both Bahamut and Leviathan are mainly magic based. Bahamut has some physical based moves, but all of Leviathan moves are magic based. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the Mermaid Rod. We will just look at it at OB5 real quick. The name of the ability is Pink Aura. It is a 4 ATB cast. It increases physical attack low to mid, with duration 20 seconds with an extension of 6 seconds. It does a magic heal cast of 6% for all allies, and also does lightning damage of 70%. When Aerith's HP is 70% or more. Low, maximum, mid. Okay, no. Low, maximum, low. Ew, that kind of sucks. Okay. The R abilities are heal and buff debuff extension, and the support abilities, which are the materia, magic attack, heal, and circle sigil. Alright, I'm kind of curious, what does this look like at OB6 then? At OB6, we're looking at physical attack mid, maximum mid, okay, for 20 seconds, and then heal is up to 7%, and lightning damage is mid, maximum, high, so 2 casts to get maximum lightning damage, okay. And then we have the R abilities of heal 54 over 27 for the buff debuff extension. All right. Then looking at OB10, let's see, we have physical attack mid, maximum, high. Wait, so it goes mid, maximum, high at OB10. Interesting. Okay. And then 7% heal, and then lightning damage is mid, maximum, high for 25 seconds, both for 25 seconds. Okay, and we're looking at heal 62 over debuff buff extension 39. Not bad. let's talk about this right quick, because I do not agree with making a weapon where you have to go to OB10 to get the maximum value out of it. That is crazy. So you have to get it to OB10 to get the physical attack to match up with the lightning potency damage. Granted, you could always bring Kamarawan, because I guess you could use Kamarawan and this weapon together. That will give you that magic defense up, because you're gonna need magic defense up for Bahamut Levy probably, if you have Kamarawan, that is. And that would allow you to do the physical attack up anyway, and then this would allow you to maintain the physical attack while also raising the lightning damage up for the team. But if there's one thing that's for certain, two things for sure, Lock Sword just became totally obsolete with this weapon. So Lock Sword, the only thing that was unique about it at this point was that out of the 3 elements that it buffs on Cloud, lightning damage didn't have someone to do it. And even when I went over that banner when it released, I mentioned that once someone comes along and is able to boost lightning damage, which voila, here we are. Now that weapon has less use, even though it's pretty good still, because it's 3 ATB and it's on Cloud, but it's a selfish weapon for Cloud, in which will phase itself out once Cloud gets an exploit weakness weapon. So yeah, there we are. Let me know down in the comment section what you're thinking about this weapon. My thoughts are, if you are going to pull for this weapon, you should go to aim for OB6. But otherwise, this is a featured banner, so you can always wait until, let's see, when does this go away? August the 3rd. Wow, these banners are lasting a long time. August the 3rd. And then the banner on August the 3rd at this time would end up totally being able to wishlist this weapon. The same goes for the crossover Reawaken banner. It ends on August the 3rd also. So, but those weapons won't be going to a wish list. But yeah. Alright, so we've checked out Aerith. Now let's go ahead and check out Red 13's ultimate weapon. So let's go to Mako Gems, Red 13. Alright, so it is named Limited Moon. Okay, the name of the ability is Intellical Echo. Magic heal of 110% to all allies. Exploit weakness 40% for all allies. 2 uses. The first charge is 20 seconds. Okay, so I am not 100% impressed with this, but this is, when you think about it, this is really good for Red 13, because he's usually a supporting healer when he is there. So him being able to bring along exploit weakness for someone like Cloud, let's say we have now a team using Aerith's new Mermaid Rod. Let's say we have a team of Aerith, Red, and Cloud, because Red can bring that, you know, his Seaside Collar for lightning damage down. Then he'll also have his ultimate weapon. Then you got Cloud. Cloud can do whatever he needs to do for himself, while Aerith, you know, he could bring Bahamut's great sword now, so that way he can get the haste and he can do his lightning damage, and then Aerith can bring lightning damage and physical attack up and make a pretty strong lightning team right there. And then Red 13 will be giving him his exploit weakness from this weapon, the Limited Moon. And it'll be 2 uses, so you just have to make sure to use it at the optimal times. But that's just me thinking of a quick example of where it would be useful, like for Bahamut Levy. But just now, he can be there to push the exploit weakness for other characters, especially like Vincent, who doesn't have access to it otherwise. But then even so, when you're bringing someone along like Zack or even Yuffie, because Yuffie's exploit weakness is only 30%, Zack's is 35%. Tifa is and Sephiroth are the only 2 I can think of that have 40% exploit weaknesses. So that does make a difference. So now that we have Red with this, you know, everyone on you know, whoever you bring on the team can have an exploit weakness of 40%. So even with Yuffie, if you were to bring her with one of her exploit weakness weapons, you could put this on and you, like for instance, her water build with the bird of prey. You could use that, and then instead of using it first, you use Red 13's exploit weakness to give yourself the 40% boost, and then you can keep extending that exploit weakness with bird of prey and allowing you to have a 40% boost over the 30% boost that bird of prey would have gave. But those are just some quick thoughts I'm thinking of. Looking at the R abilities for this, it is boost heal 20 points, pretty good, and then interruption arcanum all allies. So basically ability damage means physical and magic ability damage goes up by 40% when you break the sigil phase, so the interruption phase. That's pretty good. So a damage boost at 40% for every character for those few seconds that we, so basically we have more damage we can do during the sigil phase with Red 13 on the team. Pretty good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and check out the stamp card. And this stamp card is very similar to the Rebirth, the Rebirth crossover stamp card. So we have two mermaid rods here on the first page, an outfit, and we have two mermaid rods, three mermaid rods on the second page. So OB4 by the 11th stamp of the second page, and another outfit, and EX. And the reason I forgot to go over the second outfit is we do have Yuffie's Summer Moogle outfit returning. It returned with an upgrade from 10 points to 15 points on the Sun's favor, giving it 10% HP and 15% physical defense. So it only really upgraded the HP by 5%. But it is her fire arcanum. This was a pretty good setup. It is a wishlistable weapon, this striped Moogle float, which I've used for the clear B100 with before. So it's that's a pretty decent upgrade. Nothing I would go chasing after though on this banner. If you're going for anything, it's Aerith, and you want to get Aerith, either get her costume and get out, or get to OB6 and get out. All right. So really, realistically, you would need to pull 2 copies to get OB6, 2 copies outside of the guaranteed copies and before stamp 11. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I am going to be wish listing, because I am going to be doing some pulls. I at least want to get Aerith's costume, and after I get to the costume, I'll decide if I want to go to OB6. I know I want to go OB6 on the weapon, but I'm trying to think if I really want to go for it, even in this moment. But let's go over the wish list I got going here. So in the light of the fact that we have physical based teams for lightning here, I'm going for enemy launcher just to get it boosted up with some more stats. I'm still working on Glenn's pirate glaive, so I need a few more copies of it. Because of lightning damage, even though this is more of a magic based weapon, this still has the R abilities of attack and lightning potency, so it's still a pretty good weapon for a sub, even on a physical DPS. Speaking of a lightning physical DPS, I'm just boosting up Murasame. Just gonna go ahead and max out the weapon to plus 20. And then another good sub weapon to consider, even though it is magic based on stats, you still got the R abilities of HP and lightning potency, which are pretty high for the SSR 1976. Okay, so that's what I'm aiming for, just boosting up some stats on some weapons here. And maybe, hopefully, I might get Red 13's collar. Alright, so if you do decide to go ahead and do any draws on this banner, I wish you the best of luck. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into some draws. Hey, 2 stamps off the bat. Let's go. Looks normal to me, even though we're getting a guaranteed weapon. No ore, no nothing. Ugh. Is it just gonna be the guaranteed? Come on. At least it started off with 2 stamps. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh boy. Yep, just the guaranteed. But it's a good guarantee. So there we go. Got our first copy of the Mermaid Rod. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I see that we're back to regular Mako gems for ultimate weapon, so that's good. Oh, 2 stamps. Okay, maybe this is a 2 stamp kind of day. I ain't gonna be mad at it. Getting another 5-star guaranteed here. And it is Aerith and Lucia. Oh man, they pump faked the crap out of me. That is a guard stick. Oh, I don't even need guard stick at all. Wow, that sucks. Thought I was able to say I got me one of my 2 copies I needed. Alright, 1 stamp. Would be nice to go ahead and see my little friend, the red chocobo. Let's see what we get. Come on. Ooh, nothing. A lot of mermaid rods, though. Cool. Alright. 1 stamp. Alright, we got our first OB of the Mermaid Rod. Are we gonna get multiple copies though? Can we get multiple copies? Let's get multiple copies. Come on. Oh. Ford. Okay. Cool. Alright. Gonna go ahead and dig into my blue crystal supply here. Ugh. 1. Now that we own my blue crystals, I definitely want to see the red chocobo. Oh. Oh, Murasame though. Let's go. That don't look like Aerith. That's Sephiroth, huh? Edged wings? What is with this banner giving me weapons that I don't need at all? Jeez. Okay, there go a 3 stamp. Let's go. Let's see. Boop, boop. Nope. Nothing. Man, these draws are harsh today. Alright, let's see. We only got 12 more stamps to go. Let's go. Oh, there's my little friend, the red chocobo. Giving me a 4. Let's go. Well on our way to that 11th stamp. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get to that 11th stamp. But now I have access to get my outfit for Aerith. Hopefully we get more Aerith copies. That is Cloud. I guess that's Murasame. Yep. Looks... At least it's a wishlist weapon. Alright. Let's go. 3. Darn. Okay. 1 away from another guaranteed. Jeez, I hadn't even pulled the outside guaranteed copy yet. Ew. Unless... Let's go. Got both of them. There we go. All right. Hey, red chocobo, let's go. Yo. cruising. That's what I'm talking about. Aerith and Glenn, let's go. Let's go. Wait, is that really? That's like the third off wish list weapon that I've gotten. Ugh. Oh, there go my red chocobo. Let's go. Okay, these stamps is not playing with me. Okay, I only need a 2 and I can get out of here. Ooh. Let's see. Come on. Ooh. Hey, there we go. That was a guaranteed copy. Alright, moment of truth. Yeah, that was a guaranteed copy. Yeah. Ooh, 2 more. Just 2 more pulls. Come on. I mean, or give me 2. Of course they're gonna make me do 2. Now watch me get a 2 on the next one and end up having to use their Yuffie voucher. The voucher that would be for Yuffie. Yeah. Unless it comes along with another copy of Aerith, I won't care. Alright. And okay, good. It's a 1. I'm not mad at it. Okay, guaranteed copy here. And are we ending how we began? Yep, we're ending how we began. Alright. Let's see what I'm down to. Hadn't even paid attention to the blue crystals. I'm down to 58, so I only spent like 20k in blue. That ain't bad. 20k in blue and 40 tickets, so not bad. Let's go and check out the spoils. Let's see. Well, since Aerith is right there, we'll go straight to Aerith's weapon. I'll go ahead and let's see. We got it at OB6. No other weapon parts needed. Let's go. Love to see it. Alright. So at least I have access to the mid tier and the maximum and the max high on the lightning potency. Alright. And I'll just let Wishlist do the rest of it on after August the 3rd. Go ahead and take it to 120 because I'm definitely going to be using it pretty soon here. And there you have it. Well, if you guys do decide to go on the battle and do any draws, I want to wish you the best of luck. I want to thank you all for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it or found it informative. If you did, remember to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel for more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis content. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when I post that content. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Later.